All right, hey everybody, we're at the FaBfest for Beatles and we're getting ready to go in. So
Gary Astridge here. You're watching Beatle Brad.
Hey, my name's Jerry Hammock. These are my Beatles recording reference manuals, and you're watching Beatle Brad.
Hi, I'm Bruce Spicer, and you're watching Beatle Brad.
Okay, we're going to start in here in this room. This is display only, but I thought I'd show you around. A friend of mine, his name is Randy, and Randy has got a phenomenal collection. So a lot of stuff you may have seen and probably a bunch of stuff you haven't seen. Sorry about the glare there a little bit in the sun. Beatles train. A lot of Yellow Submarine stuff in here. Okay, here we go. Some more, lots of figures. Look at them all right in here. This is cool, huh? It's always kind of nice to get in here before everybody else does, so I can kind of show you around. You get to enjoy it. All right. Yeah, his collection just goes on and on, that's for sure. A lot of great stuff. Yeah, Randy's been a good friend of mine for many years. I've known this guy for a long time. And this, what I'm showing you, isn't even half of his collection. He has a whole lot more that he just didn't bring. You run out of room packing, you know. Yeah, look at this. So he's got more to show out here. All kinds of the cool Beatle figure stuff. Yeah, but look at this. Nice. Nice, that's for sure. It has some more other stuff. Trying to speak up here. And this is Randy's also as well. So I'll speak up a little bit so you can hear me. You got people talking. But yeah, this is real cool. And here's the vendors area. Show you a bunch of vendor stuff. And pillows. Look at that cool guitar. That's neat. Show you a few of those things that are here too. Beatle books, nice. More Beatle books.
Well, that's because you're an older generation. Okay.
So we didn't sell many of our. Did you get any piece of this?
Yes, then you tear the other half off.
Yeah, vendors stuff. 45's albums. Lots.
And that goes in.
All right, 45's albums. Got a bunch more stuff. Picture discs. Yep, look at that. Alrighty, some more stuff for you to see. It's just tons of stuff. Very nice, very rare jersey pressing of Two Virgins. That is cool.
Real cool.
Just kind of show you a little bit of something different. This is also kind of like an art gallery. Zoom in a little bit, but yeah, this is a little focus. There we go, focus. Yeah, I thought I'd show you this a little more quieter right here so I could show you some more of this. Look at that George Harrison guitar. Very nice. Yeah, some nice Beatles stuff down here.
Were you here last year? Yeah, I thought you would.
Oh wow, look at all the other stuff that's over here. Got records. And some nice bootlegs. Thought I'd show you some of them. It's kind of mixed stuff in here, but still is kind of neat. Very nice John Lennon posters. Look at those tennis shoes. Beatles stuff along here. Oh yeah, look at those Beatle trains. This is very cool. Show you that. Yeah, look at that. Beatles trains. You say, Beetle Brad, why don't you buy those? I thought about it, but they're $2,000. I don't think I can right now. Yeah, some neat vinyl. Framed items. Stuff along here that's really kind of cool. Show you some of this. It's all in here. CDs. Look at these plates. Oh, Sgt. Pepper figurines, mugs. If you guys remember from last time, I bought several items from her last time, and she's got some fantastic things this time around.
Hey, I'm Jerry Hammock. I'm here at FaBfest having a great time. If you're interested in how the Beatles recorded their work from first take to final remix, the Beatles recording reference manuals are the books for you. Thanks for being a Beatles fan.
Yeah, I'll show you another one of the vendors. It's very good stuff set up along in here. All kinds of magazines and books. Calendars, all kinds of different calendars. Very nice. So this is kind of fun. I thought I'd show you some of this. This is the Beatles Art Gallery. There's all kinds of stuff in here. So I'm going to kind of walk through and show you just a few of the highlights in here because there's a lot to see. And if you hear clapping, they're having a presentation behind me of awards. So yeah, but anyway, look at this with John. How about that? And this side, very nice. Yeah, these people are really talented. Some very nice stuff. And the back of this denim jacket, very nice Abbey Road. Look at these. And the great thing is, wow, so many talented people with all of these is nicely done. So I'm walking around and look who's here. It's Doc Dawkins.
Well, hello, Brad.
How are you?
I'm really good, and I'm here in North Carolina, in Charlotte, to take in the FaBfest.
That's good.
Yes.
Hi, I'm Bruce Spicer, here with Beatle Brad, who just purchased a copy of my latest book, The Beatles. So yes, Beatles for Sale to Help, and oh, it is by me. This is actually the 9th, and I'm sorry to say, final book in my Beatles album series.
Oh my gosh.
Which covers all of the core Beatle albums as they were released in the United Kingdom, the United States, and Canada. Don't forget to check out my website, Beatle, BEATLE.net, N-E-T.
Who sings lead on Penny Lane? You got a 25%. Yeah, that's correct. That's right, Paul. You did it. Congratulations.
He had a one more chance. He got it.
Yes, he got it.
And they get one of the heart gifts over there. This is
You
some nice
get,
gifts.
yeah, you get the. Sorry, I'm acting like there's nothing going on today. You're right. It's
The Ed Sullivan Show. That sold in 2015 for $2,050,000. So, yeah.
Just for a drumhead.
Yeah, so even though he's not here, maybe he is in spirit. Let's give a hand to Eddie Stone.
Eddie Stone! Hey, so Gary, that drum set, that first drum set that he bought from Ivor Arbiter, where is that now?
The first drum set, the Brunswick drum set was sold at auction in December 2015, and it sold for $2.1 million, and it was purchased by Jim Irsay, who's no longer with us. He died earlier this year. But
He owned the Indianapolis Colts?
Correct.
Or does own, his family owns the Colts.
Yeah, his family owns.
What's the next kid, the Sullivan kid? Is that the second kid?
Yeah, that's the second kid.
Where's that kid?
So Ringo has the Ed Sullivan drum kit. That's still in his possession, and that drum kit was also used in the movie A Hard Day's Night.
Hey everybody, it's Greg Bissonette. I just want to say hi to Beatle Brad.
If you don't know Larry Sprinkle, where the heck have you been? This is the man that has been on TV, radio, just has given so much joy to my life and the lives of many others, both as a DJ, as part of Murphy in the Mornings, Sonic Man, and also, by the way, the guy who emceed show in Memphis with the Beach Boys, Buffalo Springfield, and Strawberry Alarm Clock. Yes.
The last tour.
Yes.
It was a great North Carolina, actually.
Oh, was it?
At East Carolina. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. 1968.
So, and for the side, I'm currently working with the Strawberry Alarm Clock, a new record. So
Really?
Get ready. It's the new singles online. It's amazing. It really
Same guys, same people.
Five guys.
No
Five
Ed
guys
King,
for the
no
first
Ed King.
And no Ed King, sadly, no Lee Friedman, but the new record is amazing. And it's out on the same label that The Circle, who I also work with, is signed to. But
There's so much trivia about that. I mean, like, Incense and Peppermints, there's not one guy in the band who sang.
yeah, that was
There's a 16-year-old kid sang.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's
Yeah.
Greg Munford. Greg Munford.
Greg, yeah,
Greg
he's-
Munford was on the record. Yeah, he's the singer on that. He was produced. His producer was the same guy who was producing the Alarm Clock. Right. And everybody else had to go with the song, and nobody worked. And there's like,
Like myself, like most people just looked at that, well, that's kind of unusual, but what's not unusual about the album cover? But if you look really closely at it, there is Shirley Temple, or what they call Shirley Temple, and there's this sweater on there, and then there's writing on it. All right, I'm going to try to condense the story. In my radio career, which lasted about, I don't know, I started when I was a kid, when I was 14. But I ended up in Memphis at one point at WMPS radio in Memphis, and worked there about 3 years doing the night show at WMPS. Now, fast forward many years later, looking at this album cover and looking at the writing on it, I went, that's kind of interesting. And this really doesn't show it, but this says, "Welcome the Rolling Stones." We all can read that part, but there's other writing here and over here. In November of 1965, WMPS Radio, where I worked in 1970, 5 years later, had a contest. And the contest was, how would you like to meet the Rolling Stones when they come to Memphis? Send us something creative. So the contest, and they had two winners. And there were two females, two high school students. One drew a picture in black and white of Mick Jagger. And the other sent a sweater. And that sweater said, "The WMPS good guys welcome the Rolling Stones." So they chose that and the painting, the drawing as winner. So they got to meet the Rolling Stones, November 17th, 1965, at the Mid-South Coliseum.
So I sure enjoyed the FaBfest. It was terrific, and I had a lot of fun. I definitely enjoyed myself. There was a lot to do and a lot to see, and this was kind of just a quick video that I did of showing you, but there was a lot more there, a lot more vendor stuff. But I had a great time. But let me show you what I got at the fest. So this is still in box, kind of neat, and I'm really glad to get this. This is kind of cool. I'm kind of going backwards, I guess, in collecting, but this was put out several years ago. So yeah, this is really in terrific shape. Look at that. That's really kind of neat. Yep, I'm glad to get that. That's very, very cool. So one of the neat items that I did pick up there at the fest. So also at the fest, as you could tell, Bruce Spicer was there. So and I got his latest book, and as I found out, his last book. But yeah, this covers Beatles 65, Beatles 6, Help, and Beatles for Sale. Bruce always does a fantastic job in doing these books, but I thought I'd show you just a few of the pages that are inside this. Excellent, excellent book. So glad to get this. I bought these years ago. When they came out in the 90s, I bought these, and I sold them and got rid of them, and so I'm buying them back. And as you can tell, this is the John figure. Very nice. And they're in very, very good shape, so I'm happy to get that. Also, I got the George Harrison one. Yeah, the packaging on this is just as nice, and it looks great, doesn't it? And the next one is kind of a big one, that's for sure, and it's Ringo Starr with big packaging and all that kind of stuff. Very nicely done. Yeah, it's very cool, that's for sure. And the back of that one. So I was glad to get that as well. He didn't have the Paul McCartney one of those figures, so I'm looking for the Paul McCartney one, but I think I'll be able to find it pretty easy and quickly and all that kind of stuff. But that's kind of the fun of collecting, is not getting everything complete, because you kind of enjoy the chase of trying to find it, that's for sure. But I also want to thank two special friends that came to be with me. And I want to give a big shout out, thank you to Doc Dacus. And if you get a chance, check out his channel. He's got a great channel and good stuff, does a lot of live chats. And also Robert P. I want to thank him very much for being a part, and both of them coming to be a part of the fest for Beatle fans. And I got a fantastic shirt out of it and a magnificent Beatle book. So thank you very much for that as well. And it was a fantastic weekend. So hope you enjoyed my video. Hope it was lots of fun. And I've got a brand new microphone, so hopefully you're hearing me a little bit better, I hope. So yeah, thank you so very much for watching. And as I say on my channel, I'm out of here. Take care, everybody. See you on the next video.